The other good one was we had a sexual harassment meeting.
Oh, crap. A meeting. A standard.
We had to have the standard network sexual harassment meeting. I said, as I always say, not attending. Not attending.
Not for me.
Here's the world I want to live in. But I can never get... Here's the problem. I can never get the mutiny on the bounty going with me. I say, everyone, look, if we all didn't attend the sexual harassment meeting, they couldn't fire all of us.
Right.
They claim they're going to fire you. They claim they need you to attend this, but they don't. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take it a step farther. If we all didn't attend the sexual harassment meeting and they fired us, we could sue them for wrongful termination.
Right.
Because here's the reality.
You tried to get this going in 2006 on the radio show. You're serious about this.
I want all of society to stop dancing for the retarded piper. They're wasting our lives. Would you need to attend a mandatory drug rehabilitation meeting or whatever if you had no history of drug use?
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In our culture, in our society, when you get popped for a couple DUIs or domestic dispute where alcohol was involved or the kids need to be taken away, then you need to attend some meetings and attend some classes and so on and so forth. None of us, nobody has a history of sexual harassment.
Right.
Why must we go to a fucking tutorial on sexual harassment when we don't have a history of sexual harassment? And let me pose this question. Sexual harassment lawsuits filed pre-sexual harassment lawsuit meetings or post-sexual harassment lawsuits. I'll bet you that the retarded waste of time known as the sexual harassment seminar, I bet there were almost no sexual harassment lawsuits filed. And I'll bet you post, there's many more. Sure. Because now we're A, aware we can do it, and B, since every fucking argument and every fucking discussion ends with anyone can sue for anything at any time, they don't need a reason, then why the fuck are we wasting everyone's time having a retarded meeting about it?
It's a racket. There's a lot of
if I can sue you for having the sexual meeting, the sexual sensitivity meeting, then isn't it off? I mean, can't anything happen at any time?
Right. Why? What's the point of having the meeting?
What is the fucking point of the fucking meeting?
Yeah, it won't prevent anything, any lawsuit from getting filed, anything.
Right. Yeah. So I said I will not be attending this meeting, and I didn't attend the meeting. And then they chased everyone around who didn't attend the meeting, and it came down to me, and they said, you have to be signed off on this thing before we can start shooting the pilot. And I said, I'm not going to a sexual harassment meeting. And they said, well, she'll come to you, and she'll just sit down and tell you a few things, and then she'll sign off on you. And I said, fine, let her do it while we're working on the script. Right. And then everyone got mad at me. And I just said, I'm tired of this retarded dance. So she showed up, and she gave me a speech about how there was a case on Friends where there was a female writer's assistant, and the male writers were talking about sexual situations and all that kind of stuff, and it was all within the context of sort of the show Friends.
I've heard this story. This must be like an apocryphal, legendary sexual harassment story.
But she still filed a sexual harassment story, even though
it was in the context of work.
It was the context of work, and she said, "So, what's that tell you?" And I said, "Don't hire chicks." Because that's the God's honest. That's what happens. Sure. Listen, all you asswipes, with all your fucking wrongful termination, sexual harassment, and the ethnic wrongful lawsuits about ethnic terminations and stuff like that. All that does is get Whitey not to hire any blacks, Mexicans, or chicks. Because who wants to hassle?
If only we could cleanse the earth of all the ethnic problems.
I'm just saying, this is what it brings on. Everyone's scared to hire a chick or a black guy because they don't want to fucking deal with the case.
Makes you gunshot.
So this is what it gets you, fucking dickheads. But anyway, we had to go through that retarded dance. And then, oh my God, then this chick who sounded like really sounded like David Alan Grier doing Maya Angelou.